Man, Dirk just dropped some fire Smirk Carter. Hey, he embodied Lil Wayne, man. He back in his old Dirk bag. Yak just dropped some fire. New album. Fire. Piece of heat. YB just dropped. Piece of heat. We got fed this week. We got fed. We got fed. Hey, and Rollo on the way home. Rollo was home. I'm tripping. Rollo at the crib. We got a lot to talk about.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. A lot of stuff dropped. We got fed for real. Let's just start with a prayer real quick. Thank you, God, for this day. Thank you for Spida, Gordo, everyone watching this. We appreciate you taking the time. God bless you, keep you and everybody on the righteous path. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Let's go. Let's go.
Man.
Let's
And
get it, my brother.
what a week. We got so much music. I feel like all this year we got nothing, and now we're getting too much. I'm trying to get posted on my page. I'm like, bro, another drop, another drop, another drop. I'm like, man, I myself. I'm nonstop, just posting. Dirk single out now. Kodak album out of nowhere, surprise drop. He announced it last night at like 7, 8 p.m. I think Eastern. I was so excited to see that. And then YB's been, we know he's dropping. He finally dropped, decided to. And then Meek Mill, Rick Ross, too good to be true. Was it too good to be true that we thought it was gonna be good? Maybe, because we'll get into that. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. Episode 2. We got DB joining us later on. Let's get into it. Spida, what up? What up, Gordo?
What's good?
What's
What's
the
good?
deal, bro? What's the deal? We over here chilling, man. How you feel about that Smirk Carter, man? That Smirk Carter so hard. I ain't even gonna hold
Man,
you up, man. He was over there in a bait, bro. He embodied Wayne, man. It blew my mind, bro. That shit blew my mind. But I'm so focused on like that album, bro. And he dropping the album. What was that? The 17th you said, John?
yeah, 17, something, Nightmare in the Trenches or something like that.
Nightmare in the Trenches, brother.
OTF album, and Dirk always come hard with those OTF albums. But
He
hey,
got to.
I ain't never, because I'll admit I am a newer Dirk fan, but I've never heard Dirk flow like that before. And then I was on Twitter, it's like, oh yeah, that's the old Dirk. I was like, okay, I want to tap in with that because yeah, it was
That's
nice.
that's the that's the one. That's from back in the day. He was in his
Yeah.
bag, bro. I'm telling you. Yeah, that's the one we gotta hear from. From man, this album gonna be fire. I'm telling you, for sure.
Rick Ross, Meek Mill. I was excited about it. I've been talking about it on the previous episode, and Meek Mill, Rick Ross. The idea of those two coming together for a collab album, two legends in the rap game. That was gonna be my first listen last night. As soon as Kodak announced, boom, things changed. We're listening to Kodak top to bottom. You know, he starts off with Kylie Grande, produced by Metro Boomin, big record, and then it gets down to Came Through Flushin', big song produced by Metro as well. What a shock! Two of the best songs produced by Metro. And Gordo, I know you think he's the best producer ever.
Ooh,
No, it's not even a think. It's not a think. It's a no, bro. It's like one.
ooh.
He's up there. It's not a ooh, bro. He's up there. He's right
He up
there.
there for sure. He up there for sure.
Ooh, ooh,
Okay, okay,
kill.
okay, okay. We're gonna have a producer on here later. We're gonna get into a bag on that for
All
sure, for sure.
right.
But Metro got this on in the headlock, bro. I'm telling you. He made a sound. Him and Zaytoven. I say Zaytoven too, for sure. But Metro Boomin 3 times. Come on now.
He delivered, didn't he, bro? Kodak delivered because that album, bro, like so many hits off of there. Same at YB. I'm neck and neck with the album of the night. 11 songs I added from YB's album. I think out of what 18. I think both were 18 track albums, I believe. And I added 11 on both. So I just think Kodak, the hits are really there on there. I think YB's album is good, but I would go Kodak for album of the day for November 10th.
You said album of the day?
Yeah, not of the year, obviously. Just it was the best album that dropped. You had 3 big albums. You had Rick Ross, Meek Mill, you had YB, and you had Kodak. The best album, in my opinion, Kodak. Out of
Kodak,
those,
yeah. Okay. Do you think it's up there? Is it gonna be up there with album of the year? Or
I think,
are we gonna leave that to Future and Metro?
hey, bro. And listen, man, with Kodak, it's always the same thing. It drops, yeah, it's cool, whatever, and then boom, months later, you're like, wow, this is a heater. Like I'm literally bumping this every day. It
For
ages like
sure.
fine. But Future and Metro, it's their turn now. They posted last night "Forever or Never" caption. That could be the title of the album, but they're definitely cooking that up every day. I was just talking to a fan page on Instagram, and I said maybe that hard drive getting lost for Metro really did impact this rollout. Maybe when they lost the hard drive, they had to start over, and that could have been the reason for the delay. What other reason do you have for why it's taking this long to drop the album?
Bro, I honestly can agree with you on that. Honestly, bro, because imagine what was in that hard drive, bro. Like, just imagine what was in that hard drive. Like, do you know? I don't even think the world can fathom what was in that hard drive, brother. Like, for real. Because like, and that might be a delay. The reason for it, because this some. I know he want to have some nostalgia to it, but I know he want to bring a new sound to it. And I'm talking about Metro. So, and I know Future want to bring that nostalgia, but at the same time, bring that new Pluto, that Pluto Hendrix out. You bring it out of him, like that real monster beast mode type of vibe. We need that again. Like, so this album is gonna do something crazy, bro. But yeah, that could be a crazy reason behind the delay. I wouldn't be shocked. I would not be shocked.
Yeah, I wasn't even thinking about that, but I forgot about the whole hard drive getting lost. But you also got to think since Heroes and Villains came out, Metro just been on go, topping his last project. So he probably just trying to come out with his best thing possible that he can do right now with Future. So he got that perfectionist mindset right now. So he probably also just holding himself back too, just trying to give us the best thing he can.
No, I
And that's the
agree,
thing
man.
with the producer.
Yeah, bro. Metro is really a perfectionist, bro. And Metro said before, it's about the quality of the art, and he'll take his time. He'll deliver. Heroes and Villains, nobody expected to be as big as it was. Like, be honest, bro. Like, I mean, I kind of did. I mean, I think us three did, but the mainstream, you really think the mainstream thought Metro was going to be dominating the charts like that? Like, come on. So he really did. And he's going to do it again with Future. And I just can't wait. It could happen late November around Future's birthday, or it could happen 2024. Wait on it. Please be ready. Wait on it. Please be ready. That's gonna be a huge album. But yeah, we got to talk about Giannis last night. 54 points. He got ejected 2 days ago. Crazy ejection. But
Yeah, he
54
sat down
points,
on
bro.
the
He makes it
seat.
look.
I seen that.
Yeah, he makes it look too easy, bro. It's not even 3-pointers, bro. It's just all around the rim, just bodying people in the paint, and it's just he's definitely up there. Him and Jokic, right? Top two in the league right now.
For sure. I agree. Y'all go Jokic, Giannis. I think I'll take Luca 3. Top
And
3.
then we got a huge L game coming up. I think it's the next Thursday, maybe, or Sunday. It's Ravens Bengals. Ravens could be the best team in football right now. So really excited for that. NFL is coming to the home stretch. NBA just getting started. But yeah, back to Kodak, man. Hard Life. That's classic Kodak. Right on Time, produced by Earl. Another huge Kodak record. So I'm so glad Kodak surprise dropped. Such, Kodak fashion to just out of nowhere. Just be, all right, I'm gonna drop tonight. Like I just love
I
it.
love it. I love it, bro. Like when Kodak dropped, bro, he give you that like that feeling, like, oh, this is good music, bro. That was good music, like literally, like. And those singles you named, bro, was some ones. But I like the ones where he was paying homage to Wiz, R.I.P. Wiz the Wizard. You're the gang, man, my boy, R.I.P. And he threw Wham on there, so that was a nice collab. I like that for real. They really did their thing on that. But chest out. Man, my chest out was hard too. I messed with that heavy. What was another one on there? The whole thing. I ain't gonna say the whole thing, but it was really just those
Yeah.
couple those couple singles.
That's it. Just a few. You know, 11 out of
Yeah,
18 pretty impressive, bro. There's sometimes, bro, we listen to albums, we only add like 4 songs. Like that Too Good to Be True. I added like 4 or 5 songs, like nothing crazy. And Meek Mill really delivered on Too Good to Be True. I'm not gonna lie, like he went crazy. I just think Ross sometimes I'm like, man, I need some more, bro. I need more. He comes on at the end of the song. I'm just like, oh man. But obviously a legend. Obviously he's dropped hits after hit, so it's like gotta respect his craft. But yeah, that's too
most
good to be true.
definitely.
I expected more out of that album. Kodak delivered,
Man.
usual. Kodak drops a lot of work, a lot of body work. It ain't easy to keep making new, fresh material, and he always does it. YB's on house arrest, probably bored out of his mind. He's dropping Decided too, and that's a good album as well. Life and Glory is good. But overall, the first 4 songs, I'm just like, man, the first 4, I need to get into this album. It took the 5th song for me to be like, all right, here's that YB I like, And but definitely a great night of music. 3 big albums. Now we all know what's next. Future Metro.
Cool.
We can't keep talking about it. We got to see it. We got to have it in our possession. Because man, it's
I'm
been a long wait.
manifesting it, bro. I'm manifesting.
2024.
Okay.
2024.
Bro say it's happening in 2024, bro. I'm manifesting it by at least Pluto's birthday. Please, Pluto. Please, Metro.
I mean,
I know
hey, the
y'all
way
watching this.
the way they've been teasing it lately, it could be. But yeah, everyone talking about Rick Ross and Meek Mill, Kodak, Youngboy. But you know who had the best album? Pink Panthers, man. Listen, bro. Y'all sleeping on
What?
my girl, but y'all sleeping on my girl, bro. You know, I did she got my first listen last night, and it was a great first listen, man. No, she not hip hop. She was. I think she's labeled as pop, but you know, she got some bangers under her belt. Now, y'all might not like her, but man, I'm standing on business with my girl Pink Panthers, and she low key bad, man. She could get it too. Right.
She is a baddie. I ain't gonna hold you up on that, Spider. She is a
Yeah,
baddie.
we all
She
agree on
is a
that.
baddie.
That's all we agree on, I think.
Not about the music, man.
Oh man.
Duh. Rollo just came home, man. And that's amazing. That boy stayed down 10 toes, 6 years in the Fed, knocked it down. People talking about, oh, that went by fast. Yeah, because y'all was out here living free life, man. That's what it's going to go by fast. Fast as hell. What the hell you talking about? Come on now. But Godspeed, man. The Ock home, fam Goom is back in the building. He's standing on business like he have been. I've been a Rollo fan for so long, bro. Like, it's amazing to just see him come home, man, because everybody thought Rollo was done. They was trying to throw salt on his name, snitch allegations. His whole, you know, people left him hanging, bro. He was in there by himself. So I respect that on that end. But the people who stayed down with him was at his get out date when they picked him up. Presidential style, all black trucks, fleet of them. Man, he shot the video and he shouted out Dolph. All right, long live Dolph. Paper Route Frank, man. Long live Paper Route Frank, man. So yeah, my boy Rollo home, man. I know he got some heat on the way. Unreleased heat. I know that vault is heavy of hits. So man, we just gotta get into it, man. I can't wait till that happens. When he drop, it's gonna set the streets on fire. And he got a lot of people who was talking bad about him, and they put up right now. So I want to see what's gonna happen when he drop. So yeah,
It's November 10th, fourth quarter's in effect. We got a lot of drops. It seems like once Drake dropped, now everything's opened up. Everything's wide open for drops. And I'm just looking at 21 Savage, Little Baby. Ryler Rodriguez even said he might drop again. So it's like, who is going to drop that we don't expect before the end of the year? I hope 21 Savage drops in December. Little Baby, I want him to drop, but I don't think the fourth studio album arrives until 2024. And then, yeah, we just need Future and Metro to close the year out the right way. Album of the year, put a little bow on it, wrap up the year. Let's move on to 2024. Ball drop. Let's go. But yeah, give it to us before the end of the year. This is my plea. It's my cry out to Future and Metro. If you're watching this, please just drop it. Thanksgiving dinner. I know I'm eating my stuffing, my corn, my turkey. I want to eat a nice little 14 to 18, no featured. You know what I'm saying? Monster 2, perhaps, right? Monster 2, what? Perhaps. So yeah,
perhaps.
please, 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 God, please, just please let them drop. And yes,
We
that's what we have.
we manifesting this, my brother. We manifesting this, bro.
Without further ado, my man DB's in the building from California to Atlanta. DB, what up?
Shoot, man, chilling, man. Just at the crib, you know what I'm saying? But I appreciate y'all for having me on here, man. So we chatted up.
Man, ain't no problem, my brother, man. We just chilling like some villains, man. We glad to have you on here, man. Bosses linking with bosses, and we appreciate you sitting down with us, man. You got
Oh yeah,
another,
yeah.
you got a hell of a catalog, my brother. You doing your thing. I appreciate your work ethic, man. You're going crazy, bro. So I appreciate you for sitting down with us tonight.
Oh no, I
So,
appreciate y'all.
all right, DB. So shit, man. You get your beats, bro. The stuff you putting out, you make an artist get in a bag, bro. I'm talking about they bag. So I want to know, how did you get? How did you start perfecting your sound? Like, how did you get the trime music to start going? How did you perfect your sound? What did it take? Like, how did you start doing that?
Well, I really think it's kind of like a lot of people, you get inspired from someone else, and like one person that just vibrantly like just kind of just resembles my sound is ATO Jacob. Like around, my baby was crying. Around when did that Future album came out? Was that 2019? Yeah, 2019 when the Wizard album came out. Man, I just never heard some beats like that ever in my life. Like F and N, that beat switch up. I was just like, yo, like, how did he do that? You know what I'm saying? And I was just like kind of like curious of making beats because my brother was rap freestyling. Like that, my little brother Nico, he the one that helped like got me into making beats. And then so I was just so infatuated by that. But then Dark Knight Dumbo was out too, and I was just like, Arnold Lucino, what the fuck are you doing to these beats, bro? Like,
Yeah.
how are y'all making this energy come out of nowhere? And then I just had this idea while making these trap beats because I was listening to how intergalactic they are and how it can bring out your inner self, your younger child self, you know what I'm saying? And I was watching Tron, the movie, not the old one. I did see the old one, but I'm talking about the new one. I was looking, I was just like, huh, this guy used to be a kid that looked up to his father and was always at the arcade. But when his father was gone, he just never wanted to be a part of anything. But once he was able to get sucked into that alternative world that his father was, he just felt so overjoyed and he was able to be someone else than what he is on Earth. So I just feel like I want to be that. I want to help somebody, even myself, to be that someone they always wanted to be, on Earth. Just the alternative part. Or even if you don't feel like you want to be on Earth, you just want to be part of an alternative universe. So that's what I kind of felt like about Tron music. It's just like very intergalactic, very minimalistic too. But like as far as like, it's just take you to a whole futuristic world. And that's what I try to do with my beats. Like it just make you want to just, like you said, get the inspiration to go hard because you just never heard some shit in that brain. It's like, what the fuck? You touching frequencies I never thought I had. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
yeah, that's how Charm
Oh,
Music came about, and that's why I be very prominent on what I'm doing now. But it's I have so much to learn. I have so much like to go from here. So yeah, but it's a blessing so far how it's been turning out.
That's what I like to hear, brother. That's what I
that's
like to
fine.
hear. So, shit, Honcho, man, Honcho, man. In my opinion, man, he the new Pluto, man. That boy got some heat. Like I see how he record. He doing it all off the dome. Pluto do it all off the dome, and he ain't doing nothing but in there smoking a cigarette. He in there sober, just writing, not even
Sober.
writing, but he in there sober, just going off the top. Like, how is it collaborating with him, and like, do he give you the best collaborative effort to any other artist?
That
And
is
do
a
you
great.
and do you feel that he is the next Pluto out of our generation?
I'm gonna answer that first question, and that was a great question. That first question,
Okay.
I really feel like he do bring out the best of me out of my beats, and I'm gonna say this why because he was. I'm not saying he's skipping beats like as far as like I don't like it, I don't like it, I don't like it. It's just that he needs the one of the ones. He needs
Yeah.
something that's gonna make him challenge to say a different flow, a different meaning, a different understanding, because he's gonna rap that shit within 15 minutes. But is he gonna say the same thing, or are you gonna make him tap into that boundary that he do not want to touch, but he just got that vibe? It's like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Like the song "Let's Get It." He knew that was a moment, right?
Yeah.
Then you go fast forward to For Her, the hot album. That was a moment. He was like, you know what? Let me make stuff for the ladies. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm at the end of trying to second question. The reason why I feel like I'm watching, I don't want to categorize him as the next feature. It's just that from the stories I've heard and the videos I've seen, he reminds me so much of that person that brought Atlanta to just to a different height we never seen, bro. I'm in the studio with this dude. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, I got a whole bunch of stories, but I'll talk about the most recent when we did the song Water Park. Um, he was at our studio, and right before I got there, he was already in it. He already recorded to the song. I'm walking in like, yo, it was good. He danced already. Water Park, Water Park. I don't know, dropping the water. I'm like, hey, yo, you ain't never made a song like that. What you talking about? And the beat we did, it wasn't even 400. We made the beat for Lil Ty because we heard that he was coming to our studio. And then all of a sudden, because I was like, we should make it like a low budget Tubi movie beat. Let's get on Tubi and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My boy Jug, we did the beat together. And then all of a sudden, I guess Jug played the beat for him. And then he just starts saying the craziest thing. I'm like, what? I'm like, yo, he's doing it on the top of the dome, everything. And like another instance, like the song last time, I be challenging him, but he be challenging me only because I try to bring him the best work. I was playing beat. I said, yo, Hunter, I'm never gonna play you a beat you have. And it was funny because he was doing a feature at that time. He's like, that's cool though, but I need a beat I need right now. And I need a beat that I usually get on. Everybody was laughing in the studio. 30 minutes later, Hunter was like, hey, DB, give me that beat you was talking about. He up. But he said, give me beat give me that beat. And I swear to God, he did it in like 20 minutes. Went dumb. I'm trying to let you know. I have so many stories, but I'm just letting you know. It's just that he's effortlessly can get on any single beat and kill it. I'm telling you, he's just one of them ones. So I feel like it's a back and forth thing. Like he brings us the best.
Yeah,
Speaking
You mentioned Jug too, bro. Like I see Jug. I'm a producer myself, so I've been following Jug for a minute. So Jug had a little bit to play in that water park anthem, huh?
Oh yeah, that's my dog. I got the most, bro. Me and Jug make the most beats. Like we met at a beat battle, and we just been going down. He up. We
Salutes
just been going
salutes
hard,
on the
man.
fatherhood, my brother. Salutes on the fatherhood. Salutes on the fatherhood.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Appreciate that. So yeah, that's my dog, man. We met back in 2021 on a beat battle. We was going back and forth. We was going back and forth. We didn't even know they didn't even know who to pick the judges, and it was like you know what? Whatever, it's a draw.
Man, Jug
Yeah,
hi-hat patterns. The way that boy put them hi-hats together is something crazy, man. I ain't
yeah.
gonna lie.
Yeah, speaking of
Word.
future, mentioned Pluto, that Keep It Burning song, I Never Liked You. DB, what's the feeling of finding out you're on I Never Liked You, one of the biggest albums like almost ever at this point? I mean, that sold what, 225 first week, 220,000, my bad, 225,000 first week. That went
Yeah.
crazy, bro. Like,
Well, I'm gonna say it like this. I'm gonna try to keep it as brief because I have a whole story of it. But I want to say real talk. Like that was literally like my as much as like dang. I feel like I have to tell the story, but I'm gonna try to keep it as brief as possible. I promise. I really feel like that was part. I mean, music is still part of my spiritual journey, like my journey to find my God. But I truly felt like it was full circle at that moment when that happened. And I'm gonna tell you straight up. So back in 2020, I started making beats, and I was like, this is around the same time I was like finding my sound with the Tron music, right? And I wanted to do something where it has like a heaven hell aspect, like the beat is so crazy and dark, but the melody, the way it feels, it uplifts you. So if you remember it and to keep it burning, they had like this choir in the background, and that's like the part like of like the heaven, like take me with you, like and I first I made the melody. I didn't really do the drums. If anybody want to know, I did the melody. Jacob did the drums. But as far as like that, I started in 2020 and I named the melody God of War. I don't know if you guys ever play PlayStation, but that's like my favorite game of all time.
That game hard.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? I love that game. So I wanted to make it like a melody like that, like something that sounded like God of War. And I put it in the sample pack. You know, people send like samples and stuff like that, and it's called the Heavenly Sample Pack. If you kind of catch my drift, God of War, Heavenly Sample Pack. And then I sent it off to Jacob. Like I saw him on a Clubhouse, and he was just talking about sending loops. I sent it to him in December. I didn't hear nothing from it. And then around that time, I was already moving to Atlanta. And then June, he went live, and I heard this melody. Even though it's flip, I just know my stuff. Cause I just make stuff by myself, and I try to really create. I'm like, yo, that's my loop. That's my stuff. And he's like, yeah, that's you, DB, on live. I was like, oh, that's what's up. And I have an email tracker, so I'm going back to the email tracker. This man never opened the email after 6 months I sent it. So I was just like, yo, that's crazy, right? So
That's
now I gotta collab with my favorite producer of all time, ATL Jacob, out of nowhere. Fast forward, he tell me, hey, I'm trying to sign you, bro. And then like a couple weeks later, he tell me, like, hey, yo, you got to sing with Future dropping. Keep it on the hush. I was like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? I'm already like, what the hell going on? You know what I'm saying?
for
And then
sure.
And then around that time, it was like January. Kanye was already announcing that he was doing Donda 2, right? And then I get the call next week from my boy Hendrix Moon, said, "Hey DB, hey, sit down for this. I just heard your song with Future and Kanye, and that motherfucker slapping." And I was just like, "What?" He said, "Yeah, man, they finna drop that. That's a single." And I was just like, "Yo, this is a straight blessing." You know what I'm saying? So crazy, like it was on Donda 2, but they took it off. But then they switched it to "I Never Liked You." So that was a straight blessing because Donda 2 is an album, but it's just never really been fully released on DSP. So that was a straight blessing. And where I'm saying that was like a full circle of like my God moment because I started making beats out of Christian school. Like literally at college, I was making beats. I made the melody called God of War. I put in a sample pack called the Heavenly Sample Pack. I get a collaboration with my favorite producer of all time, my top two favorite artists of all time. It was supposed to be on a Christian album, Donda 2, got taken off, and it was the only song that was flipped over to Future's album. That's God right there. That just lets me know like I'm supposed to be doing music. Like that was really out of my hands after I made the melody. Literally, like that was out of my
Yeah,
hands. God put it into where it needed to be at. Seriously. So
perfect
that's why I
time.
kind of am so blessed about that moment right there. Like it was really like obviously something that I worked hard for, but also my spiritual journey let me know that God is real. Like He always is looking out for you in some kind of way. For sure, for sure.
Yes,
Nah,
sir. Love to
that's
hear.
that's
I didn't
huge.
know you were Christian college, but yeah, we pray that, when we start this podcast off, man, we really are believers, bro. And it's a blessing that you came on that, Christian brothers connecting like this. And I don't know for certain, but Future and Kanye, I believe they're both Christian. So it's like you're on two Christian artists, you got the song with two Christian brothers, bro. It's
Yeah.
God, bro. Bro, it's amazing.
Yo, DB. So my question, so expedite that letter. That was definitely one of my favorite songs off the 7220 Deluxe. And my question is how did that song come about? And my other question was, do you and Dirk got anything else in store? Because the streets would need it.
Shoot, man. How that came about? Well, piggybacking off the Future, I Never Liked You. Shoot, I was, any producer out there that's really trying to move around and, network and get up. So I have a little technique, and I'm just saying this for my producers and other creators out there, so y'all can use this. If you don't use it, then you wasn't listening to the whole interview. So, uh, so one thing I like to do when I post like a song I have out, I like to tag every single artist, every single producer, every single A&R, anything I know I can research off to let people see that, oh, he did something on the track. I need to connect with him. So I put Wheezy on the when I got the song "I Never Liked You" on the Future Kanye because obviously he had some tracks on the same album. Wheezy responded. He said that good shit, and I was like, yo, I was like, I got some. I didn't say like people say I got loose. I said I got some new Sonics for you. Let's tap in. He said, oh, for sure. He sent me his contact. And then I sent him some stuff, and then that's how Expedite the letter came out. I did the melody, and that's how it came out. And then I know I got some other stuff with Lil Durk, but that's really like through Jacob or something like that. I mean, I have done something with Ryder on the track too, but like, I mean, Ryder on Crack. My bad, Ryder on Crack. He does his stuff on the last album. The one he just recently dropped, Lil Durk. Uh,
16
Whenever
was
they
it?
come out, I don't know. I mean, it's in the tuck. I just have conversation that I have other songs with them, but I'm just blessed either way.
Okay, say for instance, if your artist, all right, DB, if your artist is in a tight spot, or say for instance they locked up, they locked up dead, or they probably even fell off. Worst case scenario, dead, but fell off or
Mhm.
going down the wrong path. Like, where as in a producer mindset, do you invest your craft? Do you keep investing and trying to help that artist, or do you try to invest your craft and your effort and your creativity into
Mm.
another artist or in another lane? Or do you keep doing trying to make your own sound and just let the artist come to you?
Wow, that's a great question because I'm
Because
kind
I'm
of
a
like
producer,
boggling
because I'm
around
trying
that
to,
because I have an
yeah,
artist. I work with so many people.
yeah.
I do. I really do. I work with so many people. There is people that I work on day in day out, like Lil Juvie. Like you know, Lil Juvie, that's something that I really work on all the time. Like we have over, I think over like 300 songs. You know what I'm saying? Like I just
Yeah.
know for sure when we're ready to drop all these 300 and then some songs, they'll see like what I've been trying to do. But the thing about it is I want to work with anyone and everyone. Like if you have no budget to a budget, if you have no budget, you got to, you know, I have to believe in you in a sense. No budget, still gonna make me believe you. But I mean, if you have a budget, I'm still believing you. But there's a reason why reason why I'm telling you to give me budget. You know what I'm saying? It
Yeah,
just
for
depends.
sure.
It just depends where we're gonna take this to, because you know what I'm saying. Like you know, music is just everywhere. It's always been everywhere. It's just on the internet. It gets to be put on the platform so much, and so many people put on songs out there and they get no streams. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really want to do that. I really want people to hear the art that we put out. You know what I'm saying? And you be able to express ourselves. So
Okay.
you know, but but to answer your question, even though that's kind of like a DB thing where I think out loud. um,
Talk, brother. Do your thing.
yeah, I really like if someone was to quote unquote fell off, I'm always still moving, point blank, period. But that doesn't mean I don't stop working with that person or nothing like that. The only reason that will make me like stop working with somebody if it never done good business with me from the first place. Like I
Okay.
said, if I was giving them beats with no budget, nothing at all,
Right.
but they ain't never give me no splits or anything, never shouted me out a simple shout out to
Yeah,
help me
something
get
like
where I need
that.
to go to help me get, you know, maybe more recognition, maybe a song with French Montana. Like, okay, you know French Montana. I ain't making pay for the beat, but I know for sure he part of the label. They're gonna pay me well. Shoot, get me right. Shout me out. Songs.
For real.
If you ain't never did that, then I just know you don't care about me. So why should I care about you? But but still, I show love to everybody. I would never have no hate no towards nobody. I'll just look at it as okay. You had your time with me. I had my time with you. Period. It's all good. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
how a producer should take it. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. That's the answer I wanted. Yeah, for sure. That
Yeah.
makes sense. Yeah, for sure.
Yo, DB,
Appreciate
your time, bro. What's next for you?
Shoot, man. Dropping my own projects. I got my own project where I'm doing like a great handful of artists, very artists. I'm just gathering all the songs I have and making more. I don't know if y'all know Nuts So Thuggin'. We just did some stuff this morning. I'm just doing that. I'm dropping a project with Lil Juvie too. Just things that I got going on, and I have some other records that you know that's like you know major and you know not as major, but they'll come out as they come out. I ain't really stressing out when they do, but
sure.
right now I'm just gearing up to start dropping my own music.
But yeah, we appreciate you, bro. I know it's a busy time. Fatherhood's not easy, man. So yeah, keep your head up, bro. Keep being a good father, man. We appreciate your time. God bless you, bro. Much love.
Appreciate you,
Appreciate you, my
bro.
brother.
So man, I appreciate y'all, man. I'm so blessed that I was able to, you know, uh, talk my story and you know, yeah, I'm just blessed for that.
Yes, sir. No, thank you, man. We really appreciate you, bro.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
you, brother.
Appreciate you, bro.
All right.